Are you struggling with losing stubborn belly fat and love handles and it just won't go away no matter what you're trying? Well, you're not alone in this. If you're at your heaviest weight and you feel stuck, I'm going to show you 3 proven steps that can help you finally lose that fat for good without endless hours of cardio or restricting diets. Let me show you how. To my YouTube channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button, but also turn on the bell to get notified whenever I'm making a new video about weight loss advice. And I use these tips to help several men and women lose the weight and keep it off, and I'm so excited to help you as well. If you're an ambitious professional working a full-time job and you struggle with losing the stubborn belly fat and the love handles, before I share the advice, I'll need you to understand how it is specifically getting developed and what you should do afterwards. So stubborn belly fat is more like belly fat that is developed around your waist, and it's more like some people, they are just developing it at for example, your love handles, but also a hole around your stomach, which is just very hard to lose. The reason why is there are 2 different kinds of fats types. For example, there's easy fats that's very easy to lose, for example, around your face, around your chest and your arms, and also sometimes your legs. But there's also the more difficult fat that is difficult to lose, for example, the love handles and also the stubborn belly fat and thighs, because they're just getting less blood flow, and when they're getting less blood flow, it's just way easier for it's very difficult for it to lose the weight there, because it's harder to reach. So usually when you're trying to lose the weight, you of course need to figure out how much weight you have on your frame right now, because that also determines how long it will take for you to lose the belly fat, especially the stubborn belly fat. Because if you're trying to lose weight, you are probably just losing weight from all around your face and around your back and shoulders and your arms, and eventually you start losing fat around the last places, which is the most hardest places to lose, which it depends on who you are, your genetics. If you're someone who loses fat around your thighs first, and your butt, and then your love hands, and then your waist, then it's just taking a lot more time. For example, when I was 60 pounds overweight, I started to lose weight around the whole body, like my face, arms, but eventually I started just losing weight around my love handles, because you have to understand, the whole stomach area is wide, and you have a lot of fat around that, so it's shrinking down eventually. And it also takes a long process where you are losing weight, like your upper stomach and then the lower stomach, and then afterward it's shrinking even more. So it's a gradual but also very strategic way to lose weight. So I just explained why it's so difficult right now, but you shouldn't stress so much about it. It's just a patient game. So in order for you to actually lose the weight, you need a concrete plan that is going to help you lose weight and keep it off. So what I always recommend is using a macro calculator, where you are figuring out your maintenance calories and you put yourself in a 200 or 500 calorie deficit, and then you following a high protein diet where it's 40-45% of your daily calories coming from your proteins. And the reason why for protein diet is that you're going to maintain as much muscle mass, and the more muscle mass you are maintaining, your body doesn't have any other choice besides just burning off that fat, and it takes a long time for it to lose that fat. And let me just give you an example as well. So if you are someone who wants to lose 1 pound or 2 pounds a week, let's say 2 pounds a week, so you have to be in a calorie deficit through your diet, for example, Monday to Sunday. That creates 3,500 calorie deficit, and that's enough to lose 1 pound. But if you want to take it even further, you have to create a calorie deficit even more to lose an additional 3,500 calorie deficit. That is done through your cardio and your steps. So that could be 200 calories you are burning through your cardio on a stationary bike or a cross training, 20 minutes after you're working out with a heart rate of 120, 150, and then you are walking 6,000 or 8,000 steps a day, and that's burning an additional 300 calories. So in total, that's 500 calories. So that's in total 7,000 calories you are burning throughout the week. So in order to understand how long it will take for you to lose that weight, if you have gained 60 pounds it takes a long time, because if you had to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, it takes a while, because you have to take into considering that losing weight is not linear at all. It's just like go like this and this and this, because you're losing weight, but you're also losing body fat, and that is not always shown on the scale. So when you're trying to lose weight, I always recommend that you should focusing on a bathroom scale. You're weighing yourself every Monday without any clothes on, and then you can should also not eating anything, not drink anything, and you should also weigh yourself without clothes, so the clothes not affecting the scale. And afterwards, you should also take body measurements, where you're taking measurements around your whole body, because if you're doing that, you have a better understanding of some weeks you're not losing as much weight on the scale, but you're losing a lot of inches, and what you want is losing a lot of fat, like stubborn belly fat. So let's imagine that you have not lost anything around on the scale, but you lost like 5 inches. That is, you lost 5 inches of fat, and that's what you want to aim for. And especially if you lost 5 inches around your waist, that's just a sign that you're losing even more weight around your waist, fat around the waist, and that's awesome. And then you also want to take progress pictures, like every 4th week you're doing measurement pictures and progress pictures, where you're doing it front, back, and side. You have a friend helping you with that. You do that with almost no any clothes on, just enough that you have like a sports bra and some panties, because it's just easier to see how your body is getting reduce the body fat. Because if you have too much clothes on, how the fuck are you going to expect you can see any difference? So that's just the most optimal way, and you want to have a correct lighting, because if you have the same lighting at the same day you're taking the pictures, it's easier to get a better accurate reflection of what you're doing. So that's basically just how you are losing body fat, and also depends of how long. I lost 60 pounds in 8 months, and that is through a gradual progress, where I was just losing a lot of weight, and then I just stopped for a couple of weeks, because you just eventually hit plateaus, because your body's not designed to lose weight, it's designed to actually survive. So if you're constantly trying to eat in a calorie deficit, you're just signaling to your body that it's trying to die, and you don't want that. So the body is just automatically shutting down. So what you can do is that you're trying to adjust some of the, for example, if you're not losing weight with a calorie deficit of 500 calories, you are decreasing it with, so you are eating a 600 calorie deficit. And if you are not losing weight with 4 times working out with strength workout, where you're focusing on progressive overload and mind muscle connection, it's just going to be easier for you to like ramp that up to 5 cardio workout session, focusing on compound movement and isolation movements, and you perform 10 to 12 reps, and then you are of course picking a weight where you can perform that with 1 to 2 reps failure, because you should work hard enough with intensity and have around 60 seconds rest. And then you should, of course, if you're not losing weight with 6,000 steps, you're ramping that up to 8,000 steps. If you're not losing weight with 8,000 steps, you're ramping that up to 10,000 steps, and then you just follow that plan until you're not losing any more weight. And if you're losing body fat, that's good. So you just keep doing that plan, but you just add 100, you just decrease calories, 100 calories. You ramp up your workout session with 1 more, or you ramp up your cardio with 1 session more of 20 minutes. And if you are completed like 6 cardio sessions a week, instead of ramping more up, you're just adding 10 minutes to 2 cardio sessions. So Monday to Tuesday is 2 cardio sessions of 30 minutes, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is 20 minutes doing cardio. So that's just basically how it works. There's no magic pill around that. But the reason why a lot of people are not even losing that weight, like the stubborn belly fat, because if you are not doing anything of what I've just told you, and it's just going to be a long road before you're actually going to lose weight, because losing weight is just being about math. You have to you have to create that calorie deficit over a prolonged period of time to sustain that as well. And the reason why a lot of people are not sustaining it, because it's their way of dieting is not based on eating foods that you actually love. So for example, some tips is water. You have to drink 3 to 4 liters of water a day, because drinking even more is just getting you more full. You're not feeling the urge to binge, because if you are eating a calorie deficit, of course you're just going to feel a lot hungry because you're not getting all the calories you need to maintain your weight. So that's just a natural part of it. And yeah, I would love to know, what is your biggest takeaway so far? Just comment below. And another thing is also Diet Coke. That's also just going to be very helpful when it comes to like reducing the cravings. And another thing I wanted to add is, if you're someone who's just been feeling a lot of hunger when you're trying to lose that weight and you want to be very consistent with it, it also helps with increasing the fibers to 20 to 40 grams, because fiber is just helping you as well, not feeling as much hunger. And also having a mix of fast and slow digestible carbs, where if you're eating only slow digestible carbs like whole wheat pasta, whole wheat bread, you're just feeling full all the time, and that is very difficult for you to like eating all the calories you need to be in calorie deficit. So you want to change that up with some white bread or white toast or white pasta or quinoa that's not have so much fiber in. It depends on what kind of quinoa you're picking, but that's basically just it. And a way how to create your own meal plan, I always use my Fitness Pal, where I'm subscribing to the premium subscription, because it has features like recipe discovery, where there's so many different kinds of delicious recipes you can pick from. But that's basically just it. If you're at your heaviest weight and you're struggling with losing stubborn belly fat and love handles, you're not alone. If you're finally ready to make the change and getting fast results, but also sustainable results without wasting time on ineffective workout methods and endless hours of cardio and restricted diets, I'm here for you. There's a link in the description where you can book a free strategy call with me, and we can work on a plan that fits into your life as an ambitious professional working a full-time job, and you can get a lean, toned, muscular, feminine, and also manly body. Click the link in the description or in the comment section, and let's just talk. I also have a free guide for you, 14 proven steps that can help you lose weight, and also have another video that can be helpful for you. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you for watching, and if you've not subscribed yet, make sure you do that, and also leave a comment about what your biggest takeaway is. And you can always find me on Facebook.